guys, so today, as you can see from the intro, I am going to be reviewing and demoing the new Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. Not just the foundation, but also the powder, the concealer, and the primer. So stay tuned, I'm going to go ahead and demo that on my face, and also give you kind of like an overview from morning to nighttime of how long the foundation lasted for and how it looked. So keep on watching and I will go ahead and show you all that. So let's start off with the primer. This one is in 100 and it's supposed to blur and smooth the skin. This is one of 3 because there is 2 other ones. This one is supposed to visually blur and tone imperfections and also smooths fine lines. It primes the skin for a smooth start. It's lightweight and does not clog pores. You can wear it alone or you can use it under your makeup. So that's the one that I picked. Next you have the concealer. This is the Master Conceal. This is a number 30 light. I believe there is 4 different shades. Now this is supposed to camouflage imperfections and dark circles. It's full coverage and high resistance, and it has an undetectable finish. It also is not a pump, so it comes out through this little tube, which is really nice, so that you can put it on your sponge or you can put it on your brush. Then we have the foundation. Again, this is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in shade number 220. And this is supposed to mattify and refine the pores. It matches your natural tone. It is very natural and it has a seamless finish. It is for normal to oily skin. And then last but not least, we have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. And this is in number 220 Natural Beige. Again, it's a pressed powder for normal to oily skin. It has a sponge and a mirror inside. It's supposed to last up to 12 hours. And it has a long-lasting shine control. If you open it, you can see the powder there. And it has a mirror and the sponge applicator there, which is really nice. Really compact, really nice, and easy to put in your bag. Really cool. But I already have that on. And again, like I said, I was going to show you an overview from like 11 in the morning to nighttime. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that.
So it is 11:07 a.m. and we're putting this baby to the test. I pretty much used everything that I mentioned, which was the primer, the concealer, the foundation, and the powder. Everything else was different. My eyeshadow and my eyebrows, everything else. I should be getting out of work at 5. And then by the time I'm home, it's probably going to be like 7. So we will see. I will not touch my face at all. I won't touch up. Again, my face is really oily, usually here in the T-zone. So as you can see, it looks really good right now. It's really matte. And sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth because I'm kind of sick. So it looks really matte. I love that it looks really smooth and very flawless, which is really cool. So we'll see how it looks in a couple hours. It is 1:53 right now and my skin still looks pretty awesome. So that's pretty good. It's going well so far. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated later on so you guys can see the difference, or if there is any difference. I have not touched my face. Love how it's like really smoothing. I don't know if it's because I used the primer too, if that helps, but it looks pretty good and I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like I'm getting a little bit oily on my nose, but again, I don't think it's anything crazy. I did highlighter too, so maybe that's what it is. 6:06 now and my skin looks pretty good. It's a little kind of dewy here if you can see, but it's not too bad. Obviously you can't see because there's not a lot of light. Once I get home, I will record it on my other camera so you guys can see, but so far so good.
Okay, so it's now 9:37. My makeup is pretty freaking good. I mean, I feel like I got a little teeny bit oily right here and a little bit on my nose, but nothing crazy oily, which I usually get oily, especially in the temperature here that's like, you know, 70, 80s, sometimes 90s. Right now we're like 70, 80s, but still I usually get oily throughout the day. But again, I haven't touched up. I haven't even used the powder again. I haven't touched it at all. The only thing that I put on again was my lip gloss to touch up, and that's all I did. I didn't do anything else, and I'm very impressed. I really like this foundation. It's been how many hours now? Like 10 and a half hours now, and it's really been really great. Okay, so as you can see, I have nothing on my skin. You can see a little bit of acne scars here, a couple of pimples that came out. Ugh, this week, so bad. I have like 2 right here. I think that I have on my eyeshadow, and I have no concealer, nothing on my skin. And start with the primer, which I actually really like. I picked the Blur and Smooth. It's kind of like in between. I wanted to pick out the one that said redness, and I decided to pick the Blur and Smooth because I do have acne scars still, not as bad as before, thankfully, but you can still see them a little bit, so I kind of wanted to have like an even texture. No scent. And one thing that I don't like about this foundation is that it doesn't have a pump. Put that on my skin all over. That is 1 layer. That's all I've applied, 1 layer of foundation. You can still see my pimples there. What is great about this foundation is that you can really build it up. I will say that you do have to put it on quite rapidly because it dries pretty quickly. I think it's because since it's a matte finish, it really does like settle into the skin really quickly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in the areas that I didn't quite fully cover. So like that pimple, this pimple here, and any other areas that I feel are necessary. As you can see, it already looks pretty matte, which is pretty cool. So really like this foundation. I just wish I had a pump, it would be easier. The concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and dab that underneath my eyes. That's that. You can see how much brighter it is now with the concealer. And last but not least, I will be using the Fit Me powder, and that is just going to help, you know, set all the makeup on, which actually I don't think is even needed, but I do need it under the eyes, which is really important. So I'm going to go ahead in with this fluffy brush and just going to dab that all over my skin. In any areas that I have like pimples or anything, I always like to just kind of do that. As you can see, the finish is flawless. I have no bronzer, no blush on, just the foundation and the concealer, and it looks pretty amazing. Go ahead and finish the look by applying my lip gloss, my blush and bronzer, so that you guys can see the finished look. But I mean, overall, you can already tell that it is a really great finish. Fast forward this so you guys can just see how I do my blush and bronzer and everything else. That is the finished look. As you can see, I added the blush and a little bit of highlighter, a little bit more mascara, and my lip gloss. So that is what the foundation looks like. I absolutely love it. I think this is my new favorite drugstore foundation right now. I found the concealer for $8.99. The foundation was $6.99, and then they didn't have the rest of the products at Target, so I went to CVS, and then I got the powder for $8.29. Then I got the primer, actually was $10.49, but I ended up having like a $10 coupon, so I got it for $1.23, which is awesome. I almost got it for free. Let me know down below if you want to see more of these videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demo. So I'll see you guys in my next.